Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Take your belongings off my ship first. Take your belongings off my ship first.
Hope I never have to use it. But something...
Now get out! Now get out! Now get out! Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you...
He has dedicated a lot of time and effort.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and then why is...
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position. But you may...
That's it.
Well, I have a...
Okay.
Don't.
I'll make...
Fear not.
Sounds...
Don't.
Once the...
Most look... Take this...
other place...
Europe is...
How do you fill your...
I hope...
So, come on.
There is no...
Well...
No, no.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer?
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may...
Quite easy, says.
And you don't...
Complete. Albert's just...
I've heard... Can I ask...
Those... But now... Those filthy migrants...
So they're just...
Hardly. Not to mention...
Please forgive...
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these... exquisite...
Mr.
What make...
Let...
Very...
Sorry.
You had very...
I need to...
Take this fish...
Anything else?
Clear.
Where's the...
Fuck.
You meant...
Yes.
As much as I...
Find my...
Won't budge.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Welcome to Under the Keel.
Bye.
What the? Get the... Oh.
The door won't budge.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police?
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Oh,
I want to know what happened.
I don't remember much. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room.
Tell me about you.
Name's Will. Will, we moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking.
Where are all the...
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. And I have no idea what Lewis...
Do you know how... Who is this cat?
Outside of...
Sorry. I'll leave you to...
Please, detective... Sir?
I don't know yet, Will. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nukulina, Hafton.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. So... I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Take this, ape face. Run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Yeah, run! Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
I've said everything
Keep
I
your
know.
hands where I can see them.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. Something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. Door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn pork.
Knock it off! Underground. They're everywhere.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your... So, it seems Lewis...
Rock.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. I've seen some...
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. Remember.
Bye.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. If he'd listened to me, we'd...
Come on, Lewis.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. That ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant.
You shot to kill.
And me, covered in blood.
What kind of...
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No, I'm...
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of...
The things you did...
Well, I don't know what to say.
I hear there's a...
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable.
And so...
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. Always conspiring behind...
You mentioned a great... Yeah, a new...
Okay. There's the carpenters who control...
And let me get...
Right.
I think...
Please, mister, have mercy.
I won't. Plus... That said, the port's still closed.
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave...
Thank you again, sir.
Mr. Throg...
What? I don't...
Some unusual...
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive.
Yeah.
Try to avoid them when possible.
Mr. Throgmorton, Yeah. I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse.
No.
I've tracked down your son.
Where?
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Luke seems like he had a bone to pick with your family. And took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what justice, bittersweet as it is, shall...
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press...
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat, so that I digress. Remind me, what brought you?
I was drawn here...
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be... I have reason to believe...
Do these kids...
Since the...
Waterlogged...
Oh, what?
You mentioned...
You were...
As your expert. You think you're...
Is it... Mr...
That's...
Let me... I am... When you fin...
What about...
They will... I'll... The dollar...
Never again, they say. Door won't budge.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry.
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted.
Noise?
I expect my guests to be respect. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests.
All these newcomers after the flood.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books.
Can I have a look?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
beloved. You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Ah, a fellow businessman.
Charles Reed.
Sure.
Why are you...
Maybe I'll tell you what...
In my life. What can you...
Mostly rumors.
It could be right.
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had...
Good. See you later.
Quit staring, newcomer. Get the truck out of here. Quit staring, newcomer. Get the truck out of here. Help me, please! Hide it, or you will die.